What's your plans for today?
Well, so we started cleaning this up the other day. I got some roots to dig out. And I need to get that holly down. I'm trying to clean this area up, maybe some expansion of our workspace out here. So you marked it up the other day and it got dark and we quit.
Yeah.
And then it rained or something.
So I was going to say, I hope you can find all the chalk markings.
Yeah, I think they're still there.
Okay.
And so Digger here is going to hold it up for me so I don't have to bend over and work so hard.
Oh, and I don't have to lift it up for you anymore, so that's good.
So we're going to use our little electric chainsaw instead of our gas chainsaws because, well, it can handle it. This chainsaw is the Stihl MSA 140C. We love it. We call it Sting because it's small, like a little, Lord of the Rings reference there. But anyway, so we like to use it around a sawmill and on this kind of work around here without having to get the heavy saws out. So I'm gonna clean up this end here, and then I'm gonna start bucking this thing. So this log, I don't know, maybe so if that's 10 inches, just guessing here, maybe 8 inches in diameter. So down here on the butt end, and then we'll stack this and split it later. I'm sure we can split this a little bit, make some nice firewood. I think it's maple. I don't remember correct. So there we go. Now this don't cut as fast as my Stihl. Guess that changed the weight distribution a little bit.
It did change the weight distribution.
It doesn't cut as fast, but it gets it done. So you just let the saw do the work. That's some pretty solid wood right there. Look at that. Probably could have milled that into some nice 4x4s or something. What am I thinking? I was thinking wrong here. I don't know, sometimes things this small, that's the butt end too, by the way. So it obviously tapers down to about 4 inches down that way. So I wouldn't have gotten much out of it. But it would have been pretty though. It'll make a pretty flame too. Sometimes things, you just let the saw do the work and don't try to force it through there. And I sharpened the blade not too long ago, but it's probably ready for another one. And these really thin, the thin kerf on these chains, it's like pretty good. Call it a blade chain. Or a minute ago, called it a blade. And anyway, the thin kerf on these things, I think that's all part of the design, makes it help, less effort. But it does a good job. Now I should feel privileged to be able to use this today because this is generally Jane's chainsaw.
Exactly.
Right, but
I'm in a giving spirit.
Yeah, she must be. Something. She's giving today. So otherwise I'd have had to pull out one of the bigger chainsaws and that'd been a lot of work. So I talked her into videotaping this, or not taping, video recording this.
I was tricked. Damn.
Yeah, she was tricked.
taproot.
That's a nice taproot.
Yeah. And over here are the chips that we got from the branches. This pile right here can be used in the garden and the hoop house, on paths. So I'll have a lot of uses for this too. All right, we decided to do it from this angle, so here we go. It's already been topped by something. We don't think it's tall enough to crash into the potting shed or the RV. There we go.
Might be trying to go towards the
To the RV.
So, took out a couple trees here. It's small trees, damaged trees. And trying to open up some space back here. Maybe put up another, like a tool shed behind the potting shed. I think that's the idea. So the ground's all rough right now. I gotta get this smoothed out, but I gotta clean up all this mess in the next day or so. And do some more chipping. And kind of blow all these leaves out of here so I can see what's going on the ground. And then see what I need to do to smooth it out. Kind of get stuff reasonably leveled off and stabilized. So that's the plan. I think I got a small maple saw log out of that deal. It looks really nice. Very clean too. And then lots of firewood and lots of wood chips. Hardly nothing's gonna go to waste here. So maybe I can integrate that maple into the wood shed, into the tool shed there that we're going to build. Just basically a small lean-to type tool shed, with a lean-to roof, I guess, if you will, and then that kind of thing. Probably not even that deep. I'm not even sure I'm going to put a full front on the front of it. Just a place to hang up tools where you can go in and out of it really easy. So not even sure it'll have a door, but it'll definitely have 3 sides and a roof. So that's the plan for coming along. But again, the maple tree that we took down, and there were a couple other trees, a couple of small trees, they were just going to be overcrowded and never going to amount to much anyway. The maple trees had their top ripped off, and there's still one more I need to take down right there. His top was ripped off in a storm, so that one will go over. And so and it's nice being able to push it over with digger. And then it helps the roots come out of the ground a heck of a lot easier. You saw me digging out the roots. Those are trees we cut down. We could have pushed them over, but I kind of wanted to make room and make room going back that way. So we've got a long line. We're trying to expand the garden. So we got that whole line of trees right there. A lot of small ones and some big ones. So obviously we start with the smaller ones and then see what we got to do. But we need to open up more light to our garden so we can get some better productivity out of that. So that's the long-term project. A lot of those trees right there. Hopefully we won't have to take out too many of them, but we definitely need to thin out all the little skinny ones, and then maybe a few of the medium-sized ones. Hopefully we can leave some of the bigger ones there. I think if we can just let some light in, like in the late afternoon, there's like no light in the summertime. If we can get some of that those low trees out, maybe some of that light can continue to come in. Time will tell. And so that's what we're doing. If you like what you're seeing, subscribe.